The inventor of the featherweight train first saw it in a kind of a dream when he was a high school student, and many years later his son did this drawing of the train in action. He also did this animation of the train, giving some idea of the kind of speeds it could reach. Since that time, the concept has developed, and this is today's version of the featherweight train. It's very large, but it's based on one single unit with 18 chairs in it, and these are stacked together to create the coaches, which have very comfortable chairs. As you can see, this is the upper deck. Excellent vision, and the lower deck too. A hot day, so the blinds are in place. Since this is a featherweight train, people are spread out instead of packed together. The train has lots of seats. The trick is the wheels are not on the train, nor is the engine. All the power is off-board in the towers through which the featherweight train passes. It rides along on these big, soft tires fitted to its body, which are kind of part of the suspension. As a passenger, you're riding on air, and the towers are made lightweight to match the lightweight featherweight train. This is the result. You can just use straight poles. It's so light and has very little stress. And since you can use poles to stick it up, normally it'll run close to the ground at 5 meters, but if you have to go over an obstacle, the train is capable of climbing to the height of an 8-story building in 15 seconds. Also, the train itself serves as its own station. Instead of standing on a windy platform, you sit in the train in a comfortable chair waiting for your train to arrive. Here's a typical station set up on the esplanade of La Défense. And the inventors have proposed to the Great Paris Commission that they build this simple network connecting La Défense to the 2 airports in Paris. And this would mean you could start at the Eiffel Tower and climb on board a featherweight train and be at the airport, Charles de Gaulle, in 30 minutes. Of course, this can grow into a larger network. Notice that the train is almost invisible until it comes along. The towers are very unobtrusive. So, starting with a simple modular design and an extremely simple tower design and propulsor design, you have the elements from which you can quickly build a complete transportation network. The Nelson Featherweight Train. It has an extremely small footprint. It doesn't mark up the world. And it's a plane that can't crash. Above all, it's fast and truly easy to build.